What's good, y'all? Welcome to my first impressions of Gotham Season 5. Episode aired last night, and I actually saw the episode twice. Well, actually I had to. Once on TV, on Fox. The other time I had to pirate it because actually Fox on my TV is kind of glitchy, and yeah, so I kind of have to watch each episode twice. But, yeah. So, Gotham Season 5. Now, you guys know, I have mentioned this before in previous videos, at least I'm pretty sure I have. Gotham is honestly like my favorite TV series of all time. I love this show to death. I love the characters, I love the cast. You guys know it's like Batman. And this is just an amazing show. Season 4. By God, Season 4. I hope will one day go down as one of the greatest seasons of comic book television, because by God, how they adapted the Killing Joke. Masterful. Absolutely masterful. So, without further ado, let's get into Season 5. So, the cast includes, we got Ben McKenzie, Cameron Bikovia, I probably butchered her name, David Magzones, and Robin Taylor, and so we started this episode, we actually, and so Gotham Season 5, we know it's taking place after the event of Season 4, which, Season 4, Gotham got the British got destroyed by, the Joker, and so here, we are now in No Man's Land. We actually start off, like, 397 days after the events, what I'm assuming is after the events of Season 4. And I thought the whole series was gonna, like, we're gonna be here. So we started, because then we got Jim, we got Harvey, they're all suiting up. And oh my God, I love that shot when they're all suiting up and they're all making their way down to like the area, to this wall area where they're about to go to battle. I love the shot when we see Riddler's joining them, and then the Penguins joining them, and then we have to see it go. They're just firing we see tanks and shit everywhere. It's insane. It is absolutely madness. It is absolute madness. Then we head over back to then we go back to 87 days into the view. Then we go back to 87 days, which is actually where the rest of the episode does take place. It is 87 days after the events of Season 4. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the basic synopsis of the episode. The cast, once again, amazing. Like I've mentioned, I think I've mentioned this before, but in case I haven't, Gotham has some of my best interpretations of the Batman character I've ever seen. This is my favorite interpretation of Jim, of Harvey Bullock, of Bruce, Catwoman. Oh my God, Catwoman! Dear God, Cameron, she does an amazing job as Catwoman. This is without and oh my God, she in this episode was amazing. The shit that happens to her is wow. And man, now we also know Season 5 we're also going to see Bane. We know he's going to make his return. We're going to make his debut into the Gotham series. Now, for me, I think what Gotham's probably going to do with this series is probably the first half of the season is going to lead up to that event where we see Brute, where we see Jim and everybody ready to gun down those guys, and then the rest of the season could be after that. That's what I'm assuming it is. That's what I'm assuming what's going to happen since they showed it off at the beginning of the episode. I'm assuming that's probably where the halfway point of the season is going to be, and the rest of it's going to be the rest of the second half of the season is going to take place after we see that huge battle that just went down in the beginning of the first episode. So yeah, and so we see, and one thing we see, because Gotham is pretty much, as they say, became No Man's Land. We see how Gotham, can someone explain to me why Batman stories always have to end with the destruction of Gotham? I mean, Dark Knight Rises ended with the destruction of Gotham. Batman Arkham Knight ended with the destruction of Gotham, and now Gotham is ending with the destruction of Gotham. What is with people ending long-running Batman story arcs and always having to end with the destruction of Gotham? Is that just a very popular thing? Yeah, well, it's the ending. Let's destroy Gotham for the 10 millionth time. I don't know. I'm not hating on because I know Gotham could do an amazing job with this, because Gotham has done such a brilliant job so far. And oh my God, the wit! And like I said, how they adapted the Killing Joke. By God, I think it's better than the comic. In all honesty, how they adapted it in Season 4, I think I liked it more than when I read the comic. I am dead serious with that. Anyway, so let's talk about everyone here gives once again gives up brilliant performances. Cameron, I would definitely say she was the highlight of the episode with the stuff that happens with Catwoman because, as we saw in season 4, spoiler alert for season 4, major spoiler, just say, we know that she got shot by Joker or Jerome or no Jeremiah by Jeremiah, and she has since and just like Batgirl was in Killing Joke, she has been paralyzed from the waist down because of the gunshot wound. And so they have to work, and then we see her how she's very distraught about this. Like she straight up wants to die. Like when the doctors are when the doctors talk about we need to do surgery on her, we need to do a procedure on her, and Bruce says, "Hey, Selena, they got to do surgery." And she's like, "Yeah, whatever." You can see her crying, and then once they ever do the finished surgery, and when we see her again, and the nurse comes in here with I forget, I don't know, with a syringe, not syringe, a scalpel, and she just leaves it there, and then she leaves to do whatever. Selena legit gets off her bed and grabs the knife and tries to kill herself. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, we're going there already? Oh, okay, alright, Gotham Season 5, you're starting off strong. And, man, that was just shocking. I could tell that Gotham Season 5, it's going to go into some dark places. Now, do I expect them to adapt Nightfall? No, because I feel that's way too early for Nightfall. I was surprised we got the Killing Joke. But I don't know, we got the Killing Joke last season, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get Nightfall this season. I mean, it would probably make some sense. But, yeah. We might get Nightfall, but I'm kind of hoping that we don't, because I feel like it is too early for Nightfall with how much, because, Nightfall was a massive story about Batman getting his bat broken, and then we had all those other Bat people taking over the mantle, Azrael and I think it was just Azrael that took over as Batman after, Bruce's back issues, so, I don't know. And hopefully, I'm not against, because they did such an amazing job with Killing Joke. I'm not against them doing Nightfall, but I feel like it'd probably be way too early for them to do Nightfall. But since it is the final season, they're probably gonna be like, "Fuck it, let's do it." It's the final season of Gotham. Now we also see Penguin since the events. One thing that's really interesting to me, and I'm definitely looking forward to see how it happened later season or later on the season, is definitely going to be the Riddler. Now, the Riddler is another character that I said Gotham has given me the best version of is the Riddler. I love this guy. And here we see him constantly wake up in different areas around Gotham, and and we know he doesn't know why he's waking up here because we know he's been suffering from split personality disorder since season 2, I think it was, and we know it's gotten really bad in season 4, where he was constantly having to fight amongst himself with stuff with what was her name? The doctor, the chick that had a thing for Jim. I forget her name. Her name is slipping my mind right now. And now it's kind of we have kind of a Venom thing going on where whenever Edward goes to sleep, I guess I'm assuming the Riddler persona takes control of his body and has him wake up. We first see him on this rooftop, and then the second time we see him in a dumpster. And I love when Ed wakes up in a dumpster. He's like, "A dumpster? Really? A dumpster?" I love that. You also see Barbara, and also I love this about Barbara's when she get with her turf. With Barbara, so she has a nightclub, of course, and it's the only place in Gotham that isn't something from food or booze. And I love how it's women's only men can buy windows of time. I found that to be fucking hilarious. That Barbara's nightclub area is exclusive to women. I bet Anita Sarkeesian probably would love it there. Anyway, so I like to tell Barbara. We also see this one area where. And we also see with GCPD, I just love how the show's been really going on with the finale of the season. You can tell this is the final season how everyone is struggling here because we see with the GCPD, Jim has been trying to get contact with the outside world, contact to the government, and they're like, "Hey man, we're trying to get people to get evac, get the people out of here, or just to give them more supplies." And the government saying, "Nah, man, y'all on your own because Gotham has become no man's land." And so they're running out of food, and then Bruce comes in there, and we see him. He's like, man, I got you. We can do this. He calls in a chopper. The chopper getting shot down. We don't know by who. If I had to guess, it was probably by Jeremiah. If I had to assume, because Penguin said it wasn't him, which I honestly believe. I don't think it was Penguin. I don't know. I don't think he was shot down the chopper. So I think it's most likely Jeremiah, because we see him, we don't really see it, but we see like around the end of the episode on Jim's map. We see two eyes and then ha 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 in the form of a smile. So I'm assuming that was probably Jeremiah that did shot down that chopper. And so I love the whole scene where we see Jeremiah, where we see the Penguin and Jim, they're battling it out, trying to get to these supplies in the helicopter, and then we also see that Tabby shows up where. Once again, major spoiler alert for this first episode. She dies. She gets stabbed by Penguin, and she dies. And then and I love how Barbara's performance, whoever plays Barbara did an amazing job right here when she's distraught. Then she's like, I will feed you to the rats. I love that scene. I love Barbara. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see more of Barbara. Now, do I think Tabby's actually dead? I have a good feeling. I think she's going to stay dead. Now, we've seen characters die in Gotham and then come back either in the same season or like in the next season. But since it's the final season is written as the final season, I think Tabby's going to stay dead. And yeah, so that's going to be interesting. And I just can't wait to see more. Like, we also see Penguin with his turf by Bitterman. And I like this little reference they had to the comics here, where I don't know who this guy is to a Penguin, but the guy that's with Penguin, the nerdy dude, he's going to Barbara's place, and they're trying to like work out a deal, bullets for steaks, and Barbara says, oh, he just wants to get fat off of ribeyes, which I thought that was a nice little nod to the comics, because as we know in the comics, Penguin has always been fat, like, a fat short dude. So I thought that was a nice little reference to the comics about how Penguin's always been fat. So I like that little reference. We also see that he also seems to get his leg fixed in season 4. At the beginning of season 5, he got this like leg brace, but then he gets fucked over right quick because Jim shoots him in the leg trying to get the supplies, and then we get the bullet. It's like, I just fixed it. I found that to be hilarious. So yeah, that's really all I got. We also see some of the Scarecrow in this episode, which oh my god. Another one of my favorite forever. But Scarecrow, I love him in the series. This is probably one. Also, another one of my favorite interpretations of the character is Scarecrow. I loved how they done with Scarecrow. I love that he looks like a scarecrow, and I love the way they use the glove. He kind of has like the glove from Arkham Knight, and I kind of like how they're kind of mixing his design with like a little bit of like classic mixed like kind of like Arkham Knight, I guess you can say, with the glove and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool. And we saw him as he's trying to steal some of the GCPD supplies. Also steal some of the medical supplies from the clinic, because right as Selena was having surgery. Now, one thing I'm definitely looking forward to seeing season 5 is definitely going to be seeing more Catwoman, because we know from the trailer that they're kind of like taking cues from either, I guess you could say, Batman Returns or Catwoman, the movie Catwoman with the Halle Berry, which honestly is probably one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies. I love that movie. I know it's shit, but I just can't help. But I always get a good kick out of it every time I watch it, because throughout the episode, we see this nurse that works at the clinic telling Bruce, a doctor can't save her. She needs the witch. And I'm like, who the fuck is this witch? I don't know any Batman villains by the name of the witch. And then by the end of the episode, when she tries to kill herself, Bruce is like, where do I find this witch? And so we see in the other episode, like we see in the trailers, we see her like eyes are kind of like cat-like. We see her like she also gets her legs back, and everything, but. Yeah, I'm definitely curious where they're going to go with that. If they're just going to... So it looks like I said, they're probably going to go a little bit of it. They're probably going to take some cues from Catwoman with that one, with the witch and this procedure or whatever she's going to do to Catwoman to get her back. Definitely look forward to seeing that, and I can't wait to see what leads up to that event at the start of the episode goes by. God, that was fucking awesome. So yeah, that's about all I gotta say about the first episode of Gotham Season 5. I won't be doing episode reviews, guys, for this, but I'll definitely be doing a season review when the show is completely done. And I might even do a whole series review of Gotham, maybe. So yeah, but definitely follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, because I'll most likely be talking about each episode after I finish watching them. So if you want to know my thoughts on every episode, check me out on my socials, and you'll see what I think. So yeah, so hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave an overall, by the way, my final verdict for the first episode of Gotham is, of course, a 10 out of 10. I mean, come on, you guys know that. So yeah, so hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.